Well, it is a rainy and chilly Thursday. Let me straighten up the GoPro there a little bit. And we're out on another mulching job. It's a doozy. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It is a doozy of a mulching job. So let's take a quick look at what we got and we'll get started. Not sure how long this is gonna take, but it's gonna be a minute. We're out here on the road front. Everybody's staring at me like, why is that guy talking to a camera? So let's take a look at this lot and show you what we're working with. We'll get started. All right, here's what we've got. So it's this lot here, which is about an acre. It is just a Wisteria mess. Privet, Wisteria, this thing's a mess. And then we have this ditch here, and then it's another 4 acres over there. And this kind of drops off into a ditch here. There's access over here behind this house, so I can get in there. Some of that is wetlands back over here on this end. Over here, I've got the map. I don't know if it's been flagged in there or not, but they want to open up as much of this as we can, roughly speaking. So they want to kind of see what they're working with back in there. I'm gonna get started on this little section first. And this side's, this looks level here, but this comes up on like a berm, like they pushed it up with a dozer, and then it drops off like that on that other side. So as you go further into this, the ground gets a little bit better, but it's just a mess in here. So yeah, we got a mess. We got a mess. So getting started a little bit later here because I went by Ned yesterday and I picked up a brand new set of teeth for this job. So we got brand new teeth. I went back to the under sharpened teeth because I found out these were a little bit easier to sharpen, because when you have the over sharpen, you have to sharpen the whole top. On these, you just have to do the just touch this underside. So these, the other ones cut really good too. They both cut really good, but these are just a lot easier to sharpen. So the only thing I got to worry about on this side, there's a ditch. So we got to kind of work to this ditch here. Just be careful of that. So let me open this up. We'll kind of see what we're working with and what this looks like. Well, the rain has started to come down. I just got out to clean off the windshield, and I don't think that worked very well. So what we've got in here is just a whole bunch of just this invasive Chinese privet that has just been overgrown with wisteria on top of it. Now, there's good news and bad news with mulching privet. Good news is it's very easy to mulch. It's a really soft wood. The bad news is that, so that's a perfect example right there. So it's got this, it's like a mushroom. It's got a stem and then it comes up and kind of flowers out like that. And I've got to fight my way through the canopy to get to the stem to get it on the ground. But once I do, well, and that's what happens when you don't cut the canopy, so the whole thing will just fall on you and just cover your whole machine. This is a mess. Now we've got rain, we've got water. You guys can't see, I can't see. Nobody can see anything. I was hoping to get a lot more done in here today, but this rain may be the death of me in here today. We'll just have to see. If it starts to rain real hard, I'm going to call it a day. I was hoping to get this, at least this block done today. I got started about 10:30 after I got the teeth finally changed out. That was a job. I didn't have a chance to change them out yesterday. I had to go mow a lot, and that ran a little long. So here's another example. You got this big canopy thing right here with a stem somewhere there in the middle that we've got to find so we can get this thing down. Oh, there it is. See, it's all the way there in the middle. You can see the stem sitting in there. I think you can. I'm going to try to get this one down. Let's see what happens. Come on. There it goes. Come on. Fall. Not on me. Not on me. Oh, and I just covered the windshield. That's a little better. Everybody wants to do mulching until it's time to do mulching things. It's always too wet, too dry, too dusty, too rainy. Always something. Though we do need the rain. I can't complain too much. We need the rain badly. This privet has been growing in here a while. This is some of the biggest privet I've ever seen. As far as how big it is at the bottom, some of this stuff is 10 inches. It's big. It takes a while for privet to get that big. Make sure you guys can see. Once you get it on the ground, I mean, wisteria notwithstanding, it grinds up pretty easily. Makes really nice mulch, to tell you the truth. You can turn this privet into beautiful mulch. You just got to get it on the ground. see hardly nothing. So I guess we'll kind of end this right here and see what we get done today. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, it has started to pour here, and so the rain's not going to be stopping anytime soon, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. We got the worst part of this done. I'm going to take that tree down tomorrow. There's a gum tree, I think, right there, covered in wisteria. I'm going to take it down tomorrow, but the worst part of this job is done. It starts to open up a little bit better back once we get into these trees, or at least thin out. It's mostly a little bit smaller stuff, and there's this big embankment right here. That was a bit of a pain, but you can see we don't have a whole lot much further left to go here. So got about half this done today. Pretty happy with that. And this is a lot thinner back in here. It's not nearly as tall. This will all go pretty quick. This job pissed me off at the very beginning. So I was mulching up there at the corner and I hit a piece of metal, and I don't know what it is. I think it used to be, it looks like an anchor, one of those cable anchors for a light pole. I don't know that for a fact, but that's what it looked like. But it mauled. I just put these teeth on this morning, mauled them. So there's one there, completely gone. That one, 2, 3, 4. A couple of them, I hit 5, 6. There's half a dozen teeth on here that are just mauled to pieces from that piece of metal. And then I hit a couple other pieces of, there was a piece of T-post from a old silt fence or something. That was old. I only found one piece, but a couple of these teeth in here got mauled. This one got mauled bad, and it just broke it. So after that, the head, because these basically got mauled so bad, especially that one, it had a little bit of a vibration to it because of the weight imbalance with that much metal being gone off those teeth. It wasn't too bad, but it was starting to get a little bit worse as I went along there. So I'm gonna go by Ned this afternoon. We'll go ahead and pick up, I gotta count them, but at least 6 or 8 new teeth. I'm gonna have to replace them. And then I typically don't charge clients for teeth, but I may have to add a little extra in for that one, for the teeth in here, because you know, that was just sort of unexpected, and I had to have new teeth for this. And I mean, this head was going through this stuff pretty good. I mean, we were making really good progress through, as thick as this was. I was pretty happy with the production, so I had to have new teeth for this stuff. There was just no question we weren't going to get through this stuff with those old teeth. They were shot, which I counted, I went back and looked at my content. I actually got, with those top sharpened teeth, I got somewhere between 110 and 115 hours out of those teeth, which is really good. So I can't complain with the life of the teeth for that last set that I had on there. But you can tell this gets a little bit more, it's not quite as bad as what this was in the front. This was a mess up here in the front, but we got through it. So the rain's gonna get worse. It's getting miserable out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the machine, try to get prepped what I can for tomorrow. Rain will move out tonight and this afternoon into the night, and we'll be back tomorrow with this. So we'll get this side finished up tomorrow, and hopefully we can get over here into this other side and open up what we can over there. That's gonna be a little bit of a mess over there too. So we'll just see what happens. Stay tuned. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.